Welcome to another movie review, beautiful people. How are y'all doing? This is a review for M3gan 2.0. It was just released this year in 2025 as a PG-13 rating and horror sci-fi genre made by Universal Studios, and it was released in 2025. I already said that, and it scored an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it stars a different actress as M3gan this time. Her name is Amy Donald. But it's basically essentially the same thing. Sentient doll starts attacking people, starts attacking its creators, and the lady from the first one is essentially in that line of creators because she created M3gan, and the whole design came from M3gan, and all this, that, and the other thing. Uh, it was a complete difference from the first one. Um, it made everything different. It felt more like a governmental war movie than anything else. I uh, I enjoyed it less, way less than the first one, because to me, the premise for the movie didn't really go as well as the first one. They were trying to market it as sci-fi horror, but really it was just like government espionage that they needed this killer doll from the first one to help them fix, and it ended up being like just like this big corporate thing that shouldn't have been a thing, if that makes sense. Uh, there was more war and less normalcy in horror. What I mean by that is it was less murdery horror and more sci-fi, espionage, war. It didn't have the same feel. It didn't have the same taste as the first one did. It was too governmentalized, and I didn't like it as much. But it was okay. It wasn't. It was bad. It was okay in its own right for the story that it was. Um, it gave M3gan a it gave M3gan a bridge to be horror, sci-fi, and all this other stuff. It gave her a bridge to become a character that not only can go into different horror movies, but can go into like a sci-fi movie or pretty much pretty much anything. Not any series, but anything. If they had a problem with like an android in the future, to be like, oh, we know this program M3gan that could they could fuck this cyborg up, and it would work because of the way they set it up in that movie. I didn't like it as much as the first one, and I probably wouldn't. I regret spending the money on it I spent to rent it, but I give it a 5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it.